Well, hello, Garden City and all our neighbors in the area. Welcome to episode number 575 of the Garden City Community Chat Show. It's Thursday, May 5th, 2022. We're so happy you could be with us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Carrie. Also joining me tonight, my co-host, Garden City's very own meteorologist, Dr. Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
Doing good. Who's ready for a warm-up? That's all I got to say.
Me.
Hey, next week. It's coming, Tom.
Yeah, and dry weather. And former Garden City Councilman and current president of the Garden City Kiwanis, Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent, Carrie, but I'm getting better. Thank you.
Awesome. So tonight we are happy to invite back our good friend, Mr. Don Nicholson, the car cruise guru himself. Tom says we are getting close to cruising weather, so we thought we would have Don back to talk about his famous Cruzin Hines and All-American Wayne Road cruise and much, much more. So we hope that you'll stick around for that. But first up, meteorologist Dr. Tom Iwinski will be here with the latest weather forecast for you. We'll find out when we can expect warm weather. And then a little later, Mike's going to close out the show with some community announcements that you'll want to know about. I'm sure you got a few, Mike.
Yeah, I got the new marketplace. I got some stuff from Kiwanis. I'm sure you got a bunch of things, Carrie.
Yeah, so stick around for that. We're going to have a bunch of stuff for you in a little while. So grab your favorite beverage or snack, and we hope that you'll join us for the next hour or so. It's always a good time. Just a quick reminder to mark your calendars for these upcoming shows. On May 19th, Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel is going to be here to discuss the upcoming vacation season, all the do's and don'ts, what to look out for. And one lucky viewer is going to win a trip to the Arts, Beats, and Eats Festival on Labor Day weekend. So be sure to tune in to win. And then on May 26th, Kim Pianco from American Therapy Centers in Westland is going to be here. I am actually going to her now for pulmonary therapy. They do physical therapy, all the physical therapy that you need her and her staff do a really good job there. She'll talk about what all they have to offer and even some employment opportunities. And then in June, I know we're jumping ahead a little bit, but we're going to have Brandy Overholt and Susan Cabello from the Public Service Credit Union here in Garden City. They're over there by Planet Fitness. Brandy is the branch manager, and Susan is in commercial lending. So that should be interesting. And that will be on June the 9th. So get those calendars marked, and we hope that you'll be able to join us.
I'll miss that one.
Yeah, you'll be out of town. I know. We'll get into that a little later. Now, tonight, if you have any questions or comments for our guest or any of us, and you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, please go ahead and put them in the comments section. You can also text your questions to 734-788-9319. We also want to take a minute to say thank you to all of you who listen and support us every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several of our surrounding communities as well. We really appreciate your support, and we'll always continue to promote our community and yours. Reminder, if your community or organization has any events or announcements or cancellations that you would like to get out to the listeners, what should they do, Mike?
Oh, probably they should email us, Gary.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GC chat. And Mike, you'll be more than happy to pass that info along, right?
I will do that.
All right. Okay, let's get Tom in here now with a check of the weather. And then we're going to spend some time chatting with our good buddy, Don Nicholson. So stand by for Tom. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. All right, we're ready for some dry and warm weather.
Well, this is the show for you because we're definitely starting to see that opening up and kind of blossoming into pretty, like you said, warm up, dry pattern really developing. But before we get there, we have a little hiccup in the road, nothing too crazy. We're going to
One more day rain.
one last round of rain moving through. It's starting to move in this evening, but it's doing a very poor job of it. There's sprinkles out there. There's some drizzle out there. There's a lot of dry air in the atmosphere across our region. So it's going to take its time to really increase and moisten up the atmosphere and really bring in more rain. So that this overall accumulating more steady rain will probably hold off until the overnight hours. And then as we get into the overnight hours and into early tomorrow, that will be our round of rain that will be moving through. And then by the time the afternoon comes around, I think we're going to be drying out, but it will stay a little bit on the cloudier side throughout the day. I don't really see any breakup in the cloud until kind of late Friday into Saturday. So we're going to see a little bit of a cloudy, rainy start to the day tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow will be a little bit on the cool side like they have been the last few days. We're going to be in the low 60s for overall high temperatures. And we're going to see the lows right around 50 degrees so on Friday. So overall, it's going to stay kind of cool tomorrow. But as we get into the weekend, things start to open up and the high pressure starts to head our way. And if you're a fan of nice weather, the high pressure is the guy you want to root on to head to the Great Lakes because this will bring us some nice dry and warmer weather. But as we get into the Mother's Day weekend, we're going to see overall the sun will begin to appear on Saturday. The clouds will continue to break up, and it will kind of be overall more of a cloudier morning, and then the sun will come out during the afternoon hours, and temperatures will try to moderate on Saturday as well. We're going to only be in the low 60s, unfortunately, for highs, so it's not going to get warm up just yet. Then as we get into Saturday night, we're going to see overall a clear night, and temperatures with that clearing will drop down a little bit. We're going to be into the mid 40s, so a little bit of a cool down. Nothing too worrisome, no frost or freeze to worry about, just a little bit of a chillier night. And then as we get into Sunday, Mother's Day, this will be the time where the sun will be back. We're going to see overall a sunnier day. we're going to see temperatures actually not warming up just yet. Sorry, Mom. We're not into the warm weather just yet. We're going to see those temperatures continuing to be into the low 60s for highs. So at least we have the sun. That will definitely help with that cooler air moving through this weekend. And then as we get into finally next week, we're going to see those temperatures increase. We're definitely going to see a warmer week. As we get into Monday, all of next week, I don't see any kind of precip to really worry about. I don't see any rainstorms moving through. I don't see any severe weather to worry about. Like I said, the high pressure will begin to move into the Great Lakes this weekend. That's why it's taking its time. But as we get into next week, it will be here. And each and every day will be overall sunny. We'll probably have a couple days where we see a little bit of a buildup of clouds during the afternoon, but it won't be anything to worry about. It will be kind of a mix of clouds and sun, and those temperatures will be responding as well. As we get into Monday, we'll probably see those temperatures start out into the lower 70s for Monday. So the increase is finally beginning.
Better.
And overnight lows will be in the 50s on Monday. And as we get into Tuesday, we'll probably see temperatures getting into the mid 70s. So we're getting up to another peg. Overnight temperatures on Tuesday night will probably be in the mid 50s. So comfortable night out there. Then as we get into Wednesday, we'll probably see temperatures getting a little bit warmer. We'll probably see them into the upper 70s for high temperatures on Wednesday. And overnight lows will continue to be in the mid 50s. Then as we get into Thursday and Friday, let's combine the 2 days. We'll probably see temperatures in the low 80s. So we're
nice.
A nice warm up as we get into the end of the week with, dare I say, borderline hotter temperatures for Michigan. I mean,
get the air conditioners ready.
80s, I know we got to get that primed and ready as we get into Thursday and Friday with temperatures getting into the 80s, and overnight lows later in the week will probably be in the upper 50s to lower 60s. So milder nights are coming. And then as we get into the following weekend, the 14th and 15th of May, into the mid portion of May, I see this warm up and persistent pattern continuing over the weekend. This will be the weekend for Mom, so you might have to push it if you have outdoor plans and want to be out and about. So next weekend will be the one to do it, because temperatures will continue to be right around 80 degrees for high temperatures on both Saturday and Sunday. So it'll be a nice warm weekend. It will be a dry weekend. And this pattern will begin to break down, unfortunately, as we get into not next week, but the following week, starting the week of the 16th. We'll see those temperatures on kind of breaking up into the 70s and then into the lower 70s, and kind of bottoming out as we get into the end of May, probably in the 70s. So nothing too crazy to talk about. To really talk about as we get more comfortable into May. We are definitely going to see temperatures warming up. We're definitely going to see some dry time. I mean, this past week we dealt with rounds and rounds of rain. I know it's been kind of blah outside with a lot of clouds and rain, but light is at the end of the tunnel, and we are going to get there next week. So please enjoy it. Because these are rare to come, this amount of time, a whole week of dry weather and sunny weather and warmer weather. These aren't things we have too much of in Michigan this amount of time. So find your sunglasses and your sunscreen and enjoy it. But expanding outward and quickly talking about some other weather, it's been fairly busy across the United States. Not here in the Great Lakes. We always have this kind of block where we miss all the crazy weather. It's been very busy with severe weather across the plain states with tornadoes and hail and severe weather moving through and flooding. And now that's moving into the southern United States. So fairly busy in the severe weather department all of April and now into May as well. So it's been fairly busy. But the good news is that all the severe weather has been missing us and will continue to miss us. So put that in the other good category as well. But you want to keep tuned to all my local weather information, just go to my website, SouthwestTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated as we get into some summer-like heat next week. So you're welcome, Richard.
Yeah, he'll love it for sure.
Oh,
Get the air conditioners primed and ready too, because I think we're going to go.
The time to do it. I mean, mean, when nobody else does it, this is the time for you to do it, so you're not on the waiting list.
Right, exactly. All right. Well, first I want to give a shout out to whoever's in there tonight watching us. Patty Fix is in there. Garden City Fire Chief Kathy Harmon. Hello, Chief. Mayor Randy Walker's in there. Mrs. Chad is in there. Thanks for joining us. Julie Bagan is in there. Danny Bartley is watching. Hi, Dan from D&D Sports Chat. William Werhan is in there. How you doing, Paul? Good to see you. So always good to see you guys. Marty Janes is in there. How you doing, Marty? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. All right, let's introduce our guest for tonight. He and his wife, Gail, work together on several things, event promotions, marketing, and graphic designs, and so much more. Please welcome back to the show, Mr. Don Nicholson. Hey, Don, how you doing?
Doing good, Kerry. How are you doing? How's Mike doing tonight?
We're awesome.
I was actually, before I forget, I gotta say, I took Eddie out to his reunion over at Berger tonight.
Right.
And Darlene Jablonski told me to make sure I said hello to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hi, Darlene.
They get Autos for Autism's coming up.
Yep. We'll be promoting that for sure.
And then Mike, I was, before that, I had a speaking engagement tonight. I was talking to the Westland Kiwanis Club.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
So it's been a busy night already.
How many members
What are they doing?
How many members?
I was they had all their discussion on their what they're doing before I got there, and when I showed up was just their meal and their what they call their general meeting.
Okay.
So I don't know what they have going on.
And member wise, you know how many they have roughly?
Roughly, they had about 8 to 10 people there.
Okay,
Well,
that's good. I mean,
viable.
Yeah.
Start. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
But and I told them, and as I'll tell all the other service groups, when you're emailing Mike for the show, email Gayle, Gayle at donnicholson.net,
Right.
so that you can get your events listed in the marketplace for free.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to get into the marketplace too a little bit later.
Okay.
Before we get into the car cruises and all the dates, why don't you tell our listeners about Don Nicholson Enterprises and some of the things that you do? I know you guys do a lot, so let's talk about a few of them.
We'll try and do the Reader's Digest version. Basically, if it has printing involved, we do it. We print on plastic, we print on metal, we do name tags, we do awards, we do tablecloths now. We do T-shirts. Marek, wearing one of our T-shirts right now.
Oh, nice.
Westland is the best land shirt. We've done this one. We're doing other fundraising shirts and whatnot. We do vinyl graphics on vehicles. We do everything from just putting your name on your vehicle to doing full wraps. Not a big fan of wraps myself, but some people want them, and so we do them. And
a lot of work.
Well, it's not so much the work, Kerry. It's more the after, and that's what a lot of people don't think about. We just had a guy had a little bit of a fender bender, and he needs to redo the wrap on the.
Oh, boy.
Problem is the dies don't match for what had happened 3 years ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
The stuff that's still there is faded, so the new stuff is not going to match. Well, the insurance company is only going to pay for the fender, not for the whole side of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the issues where with if it's just lettering or different graphics and things like that, we can make those match up a little bit better.
Right.
It's not it's not as difficult. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
We want your vehicle to look good going down the road, not one flower is green and one flower is a little blue.
Yeah, right. What are some of the prices of your T-shirts now? Kind of ballpark, if you can give us.
Ballpark, I mean, they can range anywhere from around $12 for to as high as $18.
Okay, that's reasonable. Very reasonable.
Yeah, the biggest thing that we do is, and we can go lower depending on your volume.
Uh-huh.
The biggest problem is we won't use any of the made in China or made in Japan shirts. All of our shirts are made in USA pre-wash shirts.
Yay.
Now I can go cheaper and I can go to the other ones, but quite honestly, you're spending more money because they don't last. The shirt I've got on has probably been washed, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 times.
Yes. Still looks like new.
And it really, and not just because it's mine, it still looks like the day we printed it.
Now that ink that you use, that's kind of like a vinyl, or what is that on there?
These are actually what they call heat press vinyl.
Okay. That really holds up, doesn't it?
It holds up very well. It holds up better than silk screen.
Yeah.
As long as you use good quality products. I've had some people tell me, oh, I did the heat press vinyl and it didn't last very long. Well, we only use 3M vinyl.
Okay.
And we only use made in USA shirts. So maybe what they were using wasn't quite up to the quality that we would use.
Mm-hmm.
And I would prefer to have something that I don't have to worry. You know, somebody's going to maybe complain because we're more expensive than someone else. But the big thing is ours are going to last. I can stand behind our shirts.
Yep. Exactly.
So we do that. We also do puzzles.
Really?
Yep, we do puzzles. We do coffee mugs, ceramic coffee mugs or aluminum.
Yep.
We've got the aluminum, you know, the mugs for
travel mugs.
Yeah, with a cap with a top on it for the travel mugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have to get with you and come up with something for some mugs, coffee mugs, and I'd like to be able to give some out to my listeners and that, and you know,
your co-host.
Yeah, and your co-host needs one.
Yeah.
Well, we do all of that kind of stuff. You notice, over that shoulder, that's a 3D printer right there.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And I still have not even gotten really. There's a lot of stuff I'm learning on that one yet. So we haven't gone out to the marketplace to start selling 3D items. But our goal is to feature, like if you wanted to put a new name tag on your car.
Okay.
You know, instead of Mustang, it could be Carrie's Hot Rod.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, so we'll do something along that line. And we can actually print in chrome, gold, bronze.
Wow. So it'd be weatherproof and all that.
Oh yeah, and all different colors. Actually, if you look at the shelf below it, that's all the plastic for the 3D printer.
Wow. So that's a work in progress right there.
That is. It's still something I'm still learning on, and we haven't gone out to the public yet. But we do that. We print business cards. We print postcards. We do just about everything, to do with print. See my messy desk. I'm in the process of scanning negatives.
Oh wow!
So we're doing all of that. I'm trying to think of what else we've missed. I've done calendars. The behind my shoulder where it says Cruzin Hines.
Yeah,
that's vinyl for a hoodie.
Oh, okay, nice.
So it says Cruzin Hines on that. And,
yeah.
So we've got a lot of different.
And then the marketplace. We don't want to forget the marketplace. That's probably one of the biggest with you and Gail.
It's funny, actually. That's the most work that Gail has to do is the marketplace. But no, she does a great job with the marketplace.
She really does.
I do the sales. Gail does all the layout.
Yeah.
And then I do the covers. I prep all the photos.
Now, if let's get it out there. If an organization wants to get something in the marketplace, they can contact Gail. There's usually a deadline, correct?
Yes. Yeah. And once they contact Gail once, they'll be on her reminder list.
Okay. So yeah.
So every month they'll get a reminder from Gail with the deadline and everything.
Yeah.
And and if it's funny, some people will say, well, it's not until August, so I'll wait. Send it in when you got it. You're number one on the list for the July edition or the August edition. And, we keep that information around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's one of those things that we want to make sure that, people don't wait till the last minute.
Right.
Send us what you have. Let us save the space for you. Because if you wait too long, you might get bumped.
Yeah. I know Mrs. Chad is real pleased with Gail. Gets everything in there that she likes in there. So
Yep.
very happy.
We like to keep Mrs. Chad happy because she's also one of our photo people that helps us get some good photos that we can use. You know, and it's hard for us to be everywhere, especially with
I know.
And we're in Westland and Garden City.
Yeah.
And there's events happening all the time in both cities.
Right. Exactly.
So
I know you're trying to hire too. I know you've been trying to hire.
We've been trying to hire. My ideal person would be somebody who has an interest in graphic design, someone who has an interest in photography, an interest in maybe hot rods, classic cars, but specifically somebody who's looking to learn.
Right.
Someone who's maybe just out of high school. We're not looking for that seasoned professional. We're willing to train. If they're willing to put in the time, we're willing to do the same. And eventually, I mean, it's not going to be a ton of money to start with. We have multiple ways of paying depending on what part of the business you're doing work for.
Right.
You know, some of it's commission, some of it's sales, some of it's piecework. So we've got a lot of different things, but you know, I'd like somebody to come in that would like to learn the business and maybe eventually take it over.
Wow.
You know, so someone
going to be some big shoes to fill there.
Well, someone that's just coming out of high school would be an ideal job for them. To learn the industry.
It's a lot of work. I know.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. You know, we put in a lot of hours. You know, it's a lot of community service stuff.
Yep.
You know, I sit on 18 boards, committees, and commissions now.
Yeah, and today you spoke at Westland Kiwanis.
Yeah, today was the Kiwanis. Yesterday we had a Westland Chamber of Commerce function.
Right.
Tuesday was actually the Westland Chamber meeting. I sit on the board for Motor City's National Heritage Area.
Yep.
We've got meetings with the Westland Historic Society. I'm also the vice chair of the Ethics Committee for the City of Westland.
So you're like me, Don? You get about 4 hours sleep a night?
Yeah, no, I actually sleep pretty good. Once I'm down, I'm down.
I wish I could say that.
Yeah, I'm happy to say I was just appointed by the governor. To a committee for the governor, and the committee is called the Set Aside Committee. That's the shortened version. We actually have the longest title in the state of Michigan for any committee, and I can't even remember what the whole thing is. I'll see if I can find it while I'm talking. But one of the things, what we do there is when the state buildings, like say a Secretary of State, is looking for a cleaner, to clean a building. They have to put that. It has to go out for bids, and so it comes to us first, and we look at it and say, well, can this be something that would be an organization that puts people with disabilities to work? Would they be able to do this?
Very nice. Yeah, good.
And so we can actually, that's why it's called the Set Aside Committee for short terms. It's actually the Committee on the Purchase of Goods and Services from Community Rehabilitation Organizations.
Wow. Yeah, that's a mouthful.
Otherwise known as the Set Aside Committee. So we can set aside that.
Yeah, hell of an acronym.
Yeah, really. we set aside that job, that bid to go out to organizations that put people with disabilities to work. So, I'm involved with STEP locally here.
Sure.
Services to Enhance Potential. They happen to be one of those organizations that bids on these jobs.
That's awesome.
It really is. It's a great position to be in. So I actually I filled everything. I actually am on a committee or commission or for a city government, a county government, a state government, and the feds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're busy guy.
And by the way,
the United Nations.
Pardon me?
Nothing with the United Nations?
Nothing with the United Nations, not yet.
Okay.
No. Although I am Canadian, but
Yeah.
I'm not really Canadian, but I was born Canadian.
Yes.
But and just so that nobody thinks I'm getting rich, every single one, there's only one committee that I'm on that I get paid.
Yeah.
And I get paid $60 for each meeting I attend.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And they take taxes out of it, by the way.
You are loaded.
Yeah.
So
wow. You probably spend more than that in gas getting there.
Well, luckily this one's a local one. It's the city of Westland, and it was for a long time. None of our committees or commissions got paid, and this is something that only started, I believe, about 3 years ago.
I wonder when our commission to get paid, Mike.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Commission on Aging. It sounds like it ought to be a paid job, I would think.
Absolutely.
Well, after taxes, it's $52.
Yeah.
But
wow.
So it is. I've had a lot of people that look at my my signature line on my emails and think I'm making money off of all of these. And these are all, in Motor Cities, we meet for our board meetings all over the state. We can meet 1 month in Lansing, another month in Westland, another month in Dearborn, Rochester Hills, or all over the place. So it's we pay for our own gas and our own mileage.
Wow. I want to put some graphics up here, and we'll get into your cruises and some other stuff here.
Cool.
This one here, you have been mentioned a lot.
I just sort of popped that one out. It was a client sent me the information on this. It's a great cause. And I don't know if anybody's ever been to the Anastasia and Katie's coffee shop.
No, I haven't even heard of it.
It's in Livonia, and it is an organization. It's a company that is people with disabilities.
Okay.
And it is a coffee shop. You're just like any other coffee shop out there. And but all the people that work there are and own it are disabilities.
I wonder if they were featured on Channel 7 or Channel 4 News, because it sounds.
I believe they were. I'm not. I won't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure they were at one time. And so they've asked. They wanted to do a little car show.
Okay.
Now, what they forgot to realize, after they sent it to me, they didn't tell me that they really only have room for 30 cars.
Oh no.
And we sent it out. I told them, I says, you better have traffic control, because it's I said, I sent it out to my email list for my cruisers, and I have 85,000 people on my email list.
Oh wow.
And of course now we're promoting it again tonight. And but even if it's not the day of the show, if you've got a classic car or not, please stop in and check them out. Buy a cup of coffee or whatever, and join them. And it's a great organization.
Great.
Yeah. So
right,
they're right on Merriman Road there in Livonia.
Okay. Okay. Now we're getting into your cruises.
Yep. All Mary Wayne Road Cruise. We are June 18th this year, 2022. And this is actually our 10th year. Is it our 10th
already?
10th or 11th? Yeah, I got to go back through because and look at my own promotions to remember how many years we've been doing this. But we host an area at the historic village, and so we anybody that has a classic car or a hot rod, the first 100 vehicles that come to the village will get a free metal dash plaque.
Oh, okay.
They do not have to spend any money there. We do ask them to come in and park. Maybe wander around the village, check out the buildings. There's a wonderful display on Eloise.
Oh, nice.
In the big building.
A lot of history there.
Yeah, we've got the Octagon House, which used to be owned, and it was actually donated by Mel Guthrie.
Okay.
Who was the owner of? He's the guy that drives around with the Monkey Mobile.
Right. Yeah.
Mel owns the Monkey Mobile, and he's got a whole bunch of other TV and movie cars, and he's always at our events.
Yeah, I actually we had the pleasure of driving one of his cars.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you drove Mickey Lot. Was it
the Talladega?
Talladega Nights. What was it? What Mickey
Ricky
Bobby
Bobby.
or Ricky Bobby?
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you and Cheryl were driving that one.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and I think did I drive the Dumb and Dumber vehicle that day?
I think you did. Yeah. And then Gail drove the Speed Racer. I think.
Speed Racer, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and
Yeah,
he's got a Munsters coach and quite a few other ones. But anyways.
So this starts. What time does this start, and where does it start?
It's Olive Wayne Road in Westland, and it starts as early as you want to come out.
Okay.
And we, quite honestly, there are cars that are picking their spots at 7 in the morning, and there's some that don't show up until noon.
And it ends at what time? Anytime or?
Same thing.
Okay.
If your mother wants you home when the lights are out, you better be home. So the lights are on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's we don't set a time because a lot of places have different things going on.
Right.
They start at different times of the day.
Yep. Your restaurants are there, and
restaurants are there. You know, so they're there early in the morning. But you've got like the credit union. They have their hours during the day. Once they close, then they have their parking lot open for different festivities.
Oh, nice. I would imagine this brings in some revenue to Westland.
It does. I mean, that's our goal, that the businesses along Wayne Road benefit from this.
Yeah.
And you know, I know all the ice cream shop. Mickey's tells me that they're lined up every year, and it's a steady. He brings in extra staff for the day because they're that busy.
Wow.
You know, the pizza places, the restaurants, all up and down. Dunkin' Donuts has been a sponsor of it since we started, and he says that they are busy all day long as well. So it's a good show. It's
okay. So that's the Wayne Road Cruise, June 18th.
Yep.
2022, and now we're going to go to the big one.
To the big one.
Yeah.
Or we're not going to do the other show, the Vintage Auto Festival.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
You don't have that one?
No, I looked on your website, and I think it was last year's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Okay, well, let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
And before we move on to that, and that one is going to be July. I've got to pull up my date on it myself. But that show, I'll talk about it first while I'm looking. But that show is 1931 and older vehicles.
Wow.
So what we ask is that you send in pictures of your car.
Okay.
And we pick which cars are allowed to come.
It's kind of juried then, is what it is.
Well, sort of, but want to have 50 black Model Ts.
All right.
Yeah, we want to have a variety. We want to show off all the different things. So I just opened up the envelope from one here. And the show is July 9th.
Okay.
And this is a beautiful, I don't know if you can see how well you can see that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
That's one that's coming. And that's it's a 1910 Buick Surrey.
Holy cow.
Beautiful
color.
He will be there. Last year we had a 1901 Pontiac. And it was 1 horsepower, or it was 1 horse drawn, because Pontiac actually started in the buggy business before it went to powered vehicles.
Interesting.
So it's a whole history thing. We've even have museums that come out and set up and talk about their museum and get, you know, if you're interested in going to the, we'll have the Pontiac Museum will be there. The Piquette Factory, which is the original Model T factory, they'll be there. So there's quite a few different things to do and see while you're there. And plus the village itself will be open and you'll be able to walk in and out of all the buildings.
And that's July the 9th, starting what time again was it?
Starting at 9:00.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
July 9th, 9:00. I got a question for you.
Ask away.
Mark Mukovitz wants to know, do you know a good vet shop?
It all depends on what you're looking to get done. How about that? So give me more information. I got a couple of guys that are great fiberglass repair.
Okay.
And mechanicals are pretty much everything. But depends on what you need done. There used to be a really good Corvette shop over off Michigan Avenue by Telegraph, and I don't think they're there anymore. But
okay,
I don't
Mark,
have any.
If you got more info, give it to us, and I'll put it up there on the screen.
I don't have any personal experience with an actual just straight up Corvette shop. But I know Chris Morris is body man. Remember, right? He's just completely restoring I believe it's a 76 Corvette right now. And he's done some phenomenal work on that. And although it's not for mine, I've seen him each step of the way on the car.
All right.
So
do you want to go to Heinz Drive now?
I don't know. That one scares me right now.
Does it? Hey, you got till August 28th.
I know we do. We I'll give you the bad news. How about that?
Okay.
To start with, yes, the event will definitely be going on this year, unless it gets I won't even say unless it gets rained out. That would be the only thing. Is if it rained out, we would be done. But the state had the we all voted for the fix the damn roads, right?
Yeah.
Well, the state is closing Ford Road down, or Heinz Drive from Ford Road to Outer Drive.
Oh boy.
They're closing that whole bridge area down and redoing that. And it won't be done until October. So, and that's normally been our entrance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
now
we have another plan in. And while the new plan was in, we got word from the state again. They're closing down Merriman Road.
Oh my God.
But we don't know when yet. So
wow.
Let's just say we have multiple alternative plans right now.
Yeah.
And I can't really say one or the other because I don't want them getting out and have them be wrong. But
all we know right now is August 28th. It is scheduled.
Yep, it is scheduled. We are on.
There's going to be some changes.
I have two plans, so it will be on. The logistics on this event is
nightmare.
People don't understand. They say, "Well, use this entrance, use that one, or open them all up," and that's real easy to say if you're not doing the logistics of it. If you're not trying to bring enough staff in to man multiple entrances. Or if you're not bringing in, if you're going to open them all up, if we were to just open every entrance up, then it would be full by 9 o'clock because you'd have every car, every age, every piece of junk on the road out there.
And this is just classics.
This is just classics. So we need to funnel it into one area. The other problem with entrances or along the way is like the Ann Arbor Trail entrance that's just west of Telegraph.
Yeah.
That's a subdivision. I mean, if we were to go in there, use that as an entrance, it would shut down that whole community. You couldn't get a fire truck, a police car, an ambulance through.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
The neighbors would be screaming up one side and down the other. We'd be shut down.
Yeah.
Same thing, Inkster Road. I mean, Inkster's only has a small part of it that comes into the park.
Right.
The same thing, you go down to Merriman Road. Same kind. We tried the Merriman Road entrance one year.
That's such a bottleneck there, though.
Well, it was people complain about it with the Light Fest.
Yeah, the Light Fest is terrible.
The
road is terrible.
Yeah, they're backed up to 96. And the problem isn't so much the backup, but it's the people who are more important than you and I.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the ones that drive by and jump in at the front.
Yep.
They get in 10 minutes. The person that is waiting in line is there for 2 hours. So they are the ones that hold it from moving efficiently. So we have to have a way where we have at least 1.5 miles or longer to feed the funnel, the entryway, which that's why we used Ford Road to Outer Drive. Because it gave us that 1.5 miles between Ford Road and Outer Drive that we owned that part of the road. So we could have 3 lanes of cars coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And because we actually, when we only used 1 lane, we were actually backed up at one time all the way to Southfield Expressway.
Wow.
So, and 80-degree temperatures with, some old cars that people may maintain them, but they don't always tune up the cooling system. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, they'll overheat for sure.
Yeah. So,
all right. Well, your work is cut out for you, that's for sure. But listen, when you do come up with a plan and you want to pop in on the show one day,
I will be here. You will be the first place that I make the announcement. How's that?
Awesome.
All right.
We'll tell everybody that you got to listen to Carrie's show that Thursday. We'll hold all the constant contact messages until Friday.
Yeah.
And
okay.
We'll do that, and we'll tell people, get on. Let's get the numbers up on this show.
Yeah, exactly.
But
you still hold the record, I believe.
Yeah, I kept on clicking. No, I didn't.
Now, how's the old 26 coming?
The old 26 is coming very well. I've got my neighbor who is a 20. He's a Model T guru, if you will.
Okay.
He's coming over as soon as the weather warms up to to do the follow up on everything before I fire it.
Oh, okay. Just do a quick check through.
Make sure I didn't make a mistake doing something, and make sure the gas lines are properly run, and
you hope to get it on the road then this year, right?
It'll be on the road this year. Yes. All the tail lights are they're sitting on the car now. They just have to be installed.
Well, me and Mrs. Chad are looking forward to a ride in it. That's for sure.
I will do that. And I actually had somebody show me let's see, is Gail listening? Somebody showed me a 1929 Model A pickup truck.
Oh no.
It is red and black.
Oh wow.
So, and I thought, you know what, that could be sort of cool to have both.
Be a mate.
Then I could tow this one to shows on the east side.
That would be sweet.
Because if I were to drive this one over to, let's say, I don't know, if I were to drive this to the Edsel and Eleanor Ford House for our show there,
yeah,
I'd have to leave the day before.
Yeah. What's the top speed on this?
27.
Is it really? Wow.
That's downhill with a tailwind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here is the marketplace. That's the Garden City marketplace.
Garden City one.
And there's the Westland. And you do a really, really good job. I know Mike's got a few things in it that he probably wants to mention tonight.
Cool. Well, there's one page that's a tribute page in the Westland one this month and we don't do these kind of things very often, but I know if you know Hank Johnson.
Yes. Oh, I felt so bad when I heard that.
We did a tribute to Hank. And the reason I did the tribute to Hank was a number of things. One, Mayor Wild and I were talking and brought up Hank and how he wasn't doing very well.
Right.
So we thought, let's do a tribute to Hank, because one of the things that Hank was an advocate for so many different people.
Very, very devoted to the community.
Very, very devoted to the community and very unselfishly, because everything he did was for somebody else.
Yes.
He really pushed for playgrounds. He had no kids.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed for disabilities. He had no one in his family that had disabilities.
Yeah.
He pushed for gay rights. He pushed for everybody to have an equal opportunity in our community, and he pushed for the Norwayne area to get the best.
Never looking for any credit, really. He really wasn't.
No, he didn't. And Hank
was behind the gym there, the gym there.
Pardon me?
The gym that was there, the boxing gym.
Well, they have one of the parks is named after him.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think the gym might be. I'm not. I won't say yes.
But I mean, he was kind of an advocate for that, right?
Oh, for that whole building.
Yes.
That whole community center. Oh, yes.
Right.
And so no, he was.
He'll be missed.
He will be missed greatly.
Yeah.
And we got the paper out on Thursday and Friday, and he died on Sunday.
Wow.
I do not know if he got to see it or not.
That's too bad. Yeah.
So we've only done a tribute to one other person, and that was Sam Corrado.
Oh yeah, Sam. Yep. Sam says.
Yeah, Sam says. So Sam was, and actually Sam was the one who started the Westland is the best land line.
Yes. Yes.
So we did when I was looking at doing the marketplace. Sam had helped me out in a lot of ways. So I had
He
to
did
talk.
the shoppers. What was it? Shopper Stopper, was it?
He had Shopper Stopper, but he had his own. Was
Yeah. What the heck was it?
in and around town.
Yeah.
And so I had a talk with Sam, and wanted to know if he was still going to keep publishing or not. And he told me that at that time his health was not that great,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't feel that he could keep it going. And that, so that's when we decided that we were going to start up the marketplace.
Mm.
Sam was the only person I've ever, besides you and Cheryl, that get door-to-door delivery.
Well, we really appreciate that. That's for sure.
Yeah. I always try and, if I'm delivering before Thursday, I like to get them to you so you've got it for the show.
Yes. I have it right here too. Matter of fact, I got it right there.
So it's been a good thing. And so, but that was, yes. So we did a tribute to Sam as well, because Sam was also Mr. Westland, and nobody will fill his shoes.
Yeah, he was quite a guy too.
And
let me tell you, Hank really fought the fight. He really fought that.
He did. He really did. And I think that I there again, nobody will fill Hank's shoes either.
No, you're right.
There may be a different one that comes up that does a lot, but they'll never replace him.
Yeah.
So
No, he'll be missed, like you said, for sure.
Yep.
So anything else, Don, before I let you go?
Nothing I can think of.
What?
I'll remember it in 5 minutes. But
well, look, it's always a pleasure to have you on. You always got great information, and we're looking forward to the cruises and some good weather coming.
I did mention earlier that we print on everything.
Yeah.
Oh
my gosh. Hey, that's cool.
That's metal.
Wow.
So that's a piece of aluminum.
That is sweet.
And we can print photographs on metal, and that's how the quality that this is actually a photograph of a painting that was done. And this is the Paquette factory.
Yeah, I thought that was that.
And if you're looking closely, Henry Ford is looking out that window. That's his office.
Wow.
The car in front is a Detroit Electric.
No way.
And that's Clara Ford driving it.
Isn't that something? Electric back then, and now they're bringing it back.
Yeah. Well, Clara Ford never liked the Model T.
Never did, eh?
No, she liked the Detroit Electric because it was quiet.
Quiet. Yes. Quiet.
So, and they didn't live that far from the factory, so it was she didn't really need the mileage or the distance to go. I'm not sure I think the distance back then was around 50 miles.
Oh, geez. Well, that's pretty good back then.
Yeah. There's still quite a few of them out and running around. So,
of course, the suspension was stiff as hell.
no less than the Model Ts or anything like that.
Right.
And if you notice, that was a dirt road in front of the factory back then.
I saw that.
People don't realize. I get this conversation a lot about the Heinz Drive is a floodway.
Yeah, right.
Well, let's go one step further. You know that Heinz Drive was a river.
Okay.
Because they used to bring barges up from Dearborn to Nankin Mills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Okay.
And so that was all river. Once Henry Ford and Thomas Edison put in the generators, and they put in all the dams to run the generators,
yeah,
that's when the water levels dropped.
Oh.
Because they were all held in lakes. So the rivers that used to be quite a bit wider, like I said, they were bringing barges up the Rouge up to Nankin Mills.
Yeah.
Wow. Bring their grain up, or their Dearborn was a big lumber industry.
Yeah.
So they were They were bringing lumber up through on the barges up through to Northville.
Wow.
And so, yeah. So that's our next shirt we're doing is we're going to do Westland, the home of Henry Ford's first village industry building.
Well, we're coming up on 600 shows, so I might have to have something.
There you go.
A little something.
We'll do something. Maybe we can do a charity fundraiser with your show.
Sounds good.
And
we've been remote for quite a while. I mean, on the road.
Right. We'll have to do something. I know I've been wanting to do something for Catherine with the fire department, trying to do a fundraiser this year.
Yes.
And the police department. So we got Catherine and I need to get back together on that. I know you said she was here earlier, so
yeah, she's still
listening. Good.
Yep.
So let's get together. Let's do some fundraising.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go for all your printing needs and graphic needs. You can get a hold of Don. Email him at don@donnicholson.net. His website is donnicholson.net. And probably the best way is the phone number, right?
Phone number or email, both of them. I answer them all.
734-658-5296.
If you've got a business you want to get it advertised, we can get it in the paper. If you want to sponsor the events, there's no event bigger in Wayne County other than the Grand Prix.
Yes.
Or one of the. We have more people in a one-day event than they have at any football, baseball, or Tiger. Any of the sports games.
It's huge. I know it's huge. And they're moving the Grand Prix next year downtown again. So
yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, look, Don, thank you again for coming on. You're always welcome back, my friend.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Mike, do well.
Yep. Say hi to Gail.
Better every day, as you say. You're getting better.
Yeah.
And say hi to Gail.
And happy birthday, Mike. whenever that is.
July 12th.
And tell Gail happy Mother's Day for us, okay?
I will. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Don. Take care.
Take care, guys.
Night. All right. Don Nicholson always has a lot of good information. Once again, you contact Don at 734-658-5296 or email him at don@donnicholson.net. All right. I just want to mention, if you are a small business owner and you would like to feature your business on our show, please contact us either by Gmail at gcommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. We are here for you and would love to have you on the show and be a part of promoting your business for you. It also might be a good idea for you to contact the Garden City Business Alliance, who was the Chamber of Garden City, at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. The next city council meeting is going to be this coming Monday, May 7th,
right.
9th, 7 p.m. The council chamber is located at 6,000 Middlebelt Road. I think it's going to be a little faster meeting this time.
I hope so. 3 hours is a long time to listen to complaints about sidewalks.
I know. These council meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have as well. I just want to mention a couple more people in there that have been watching. John Murray is in there. How you doing, sir? Derek Parton from D&D Sports Chat. Let's see. Do we have anybody else? Sherry Bauer is in there. Emmy Thren is in there. Thank you all for joining us. Really appreciate it. All right, let's get to Mike. You ready, Mike?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go, bud.
Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day.
Time for
some. You make me cry. You say you're gonna leave.
Mike.
You know it's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Sounding good, my friend. All right, here we go.
Okay, cardio drumming for ages 13 and up. $5 drop in at Maplewood Gym on Wednesdays between 6 and 7 p.m. You can bring your own set of ball, bass, and sticks, or rent one for $5 or purchase one for $30.
Jerry Thorne from Party Animal Travel has just joined us. How you doing, Jerry? Are you home? He will be our guest on May 19th, I believe I said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for your chance to win a ticket to Eats, Beats, and Eats Festival. That's going to be cool.
Garden City Parks and Recreation is sponsoring yoga at the Maplewood Community Center on Mondays at 5 p.m. and Thursdays at 5:45. Punch cards are $24 for residents, $32 for non-residents. Drop-ins can do it for $6. Kids craft kits will temporarily be on hold until mid-June. We're preparing oceans of fun kits and activities for our summer reading program. This comes to you from the Garden City Public Library.
Yeah, they have a lot of good stuff going on. I got ours in the mail already. A lot of them probably have already. Voter
Okay. What do we? Oh, this is your voter ID card. Yeah, we got ours too.
Yep. Everybody should have theirs, I think, by now. So look for
Yeah,
that.
they're going to be sent to every registered voter.
Yep.
Final redistricting maps were approved for the state. Part of the process did change the boundaries and district numbers of the representatives that serve Garden City residents. A new voter ID card will be sent to every registered voter in a city. The card will show the newly assigned district numbers and the precinct number and location. Your precinct number and voting location did not change.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Garden City High School is having a project graduation class of 2022 fundraiser at sports venue. It's going to be, I'm looking for the date. I don't see the date. Any event.
May 7th.
May 7th?
Yeah, May 7th. Yep.
Oh, that's like Saturday.
Yeah, that's really quick.
Yeah. $5 a ticket or 5 tickets for $20. You can win a Blackstone grill and a cooler of fun raffle. 5 bottles of cheer in that cooler of fun raffle.
Yep.
Nerf wars, Nerf guns, darts, and eye protection are provided. You can bring your own epic Nerf gun, but leave your darts at home. Battle it out with your friends in an epic Nerf battle. This is going to be also on Saturday, ages 7 to 9, and it's at 11 a.m. in Maplewood Community Center.
Yeah, that's always a fun time for the kids.
Maplewood Community Center, Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson will be having coffee hours the second Monday of each month at the Maplewood Center at 10:30 a.m. starting May 9th.
Yeah.
In the Maple Room. Come grab a cup of coffee as we discuss issues involving Wayne County. Wayne, he's always well informed, and
yeah,
I'm
good.
Sorry we're losing him as our commissioner, but happy we're gaining David. So
right.
Okay, Neighborhood Watch. The Neighborhood Watch program is back Tuesday, May 10th, 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Department. Come take a bite out of crime.
Yes, sir. Good to see that back too.
Yeah. Operation Fire Up, May 14th, 2022 from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Sponsored by Garden City and the Westland Area JCs. It's hosted at the Maplewood Community Center. You sign up with westlandjcs.org, fire up, or email us at board@westlandareajcs.org. They'll be meeting at 9 a.m. in the Maplewood Community Center, 31735 Maplewood. And they're going to try to paint the remaining 400 of these fire hydrants in Garden City that they didn't get the last round. And I think there's a lunch at the end of that. So
yeah. Yep.
Breakfast and lunch.
Exactly.
Okay. A distinguished young women of Wayne County Schoolcraft Fundraiser Road Rally. 1 team per car, $10 per person, includes a 50-50 raffle and much more. This will be on May 14th at 5:30 p.m. Starting location is the Notre Dame Hall on Was that 314
314 South Wayne Road. Yep.
314 Wayne Road. To reserve your spot, email Wayne Westland or distinguished.
At
Oh boy, distinguished.
YW.org. Yeah.
Okay.
They need to make those bigger, like this.
Yeah. The Wacky Science Show. Another one for May 14th, 12 p.m., ages 4 to 12, $5 a child. Additional siblings are $2 at the Maplewood Community Center.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. 14th.
Okay, mark your calendars for the 2022 season for the Farmers and Artesian Market in Westland. It's going to open on Thursday, May 26th, run through October 13th from 3 to 7 p.m. They'll have all kinds of farmers products and crafts and stuff.
Yep.
It's at the in 1901 Carlson in Westland at the Farmers Market and Lions Club Pavilion.
Yep.
Last Day Dog Rescues is having a shop and adopt event on Saturday, May 28th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the Garden City Park at the Log Cabin. There'll be over 30 vendors there. You can meet adoptable dogs. I still think Carrie and Cheryl want to go to that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, this one's in the marketplace. I was going to mention that if we didn't have a flyer on it.
Right.
Walking the Beat with Rudy. Join the Garden City Canine officer on his daily downtown patrol Thursday, June 2nd. Register 6 p.m. Walk begins at 7 p.m. Waivers must be signed by pet owners to participate. Dogs must be well behaved on a 6-foot leash, no retractable leashes.
Right.
Rudy will lead the pack at 7 p.m. sharp. Any questions, call the DDA office at 734-261-2830. You're going to meet in the Garden City Town Plaza parking lot.
Okay.
Seeds and Sprouts. I don't know if that's taking place. I think the city's putting a kibosh on it.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because of the selling of Maplewood or the moving from Maplewood over to Radcliffe and so forth. But in any event,
we don't know for sure.
I don't know for sure. It's open to ages 6 to 9.
And they want to call ahead and find out first.
Yeah, call 734-793-1882.
Yeah.
Community Shred Day. The next one will be Saturday, June 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the City Hall parking lot, 6000 Middlebelt Road. One man's trash can be another man's identity, so try to protect yourself from that way. Please note cars must be in line by 12:45, and I think they're entering from Central. Yes, enter at Central from Ford Road.
Exactly. Okay.
Mom to Mom sale, June 4th, 9 to 5, $20 per table at the Garden City Civic Arena, sponsored by Garden City organization, mi.org/parks.
Okay.
Surprise! Garden City High School Palm Tryouts, round 2. There was such a good turnout that we are having another tryout for the fall. Thursday and Friday, June 9th and 10th. To register more information, go to Garden City Palm Teams at gmail.com. Okay, 6 to 8 p.m. at Garden City High School cafeteria.
Right.
Adult leagues. Parks and Rec is sponsoring Wiffle Ball on Mondays from June 6th to June 8th, $150 a team from 6:30 to 9 p.m. They have floor hockey on Tuesdays, June 7th to August 9th, also $150 a team from 7 to 9. Dodgeball on Wednesdays, June 8th to August 10th, $150 a team, 7:30 p.m. And fouling, which you said was what is bowling with a football or something? I don't know.
Yes.
I had trouble bowling with my round ball. I don't know how you do it with a football. Anyway, that'll be on Thursdays from June 9th to August 11th. Also, this is $100 a team from 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, so on that day, you're going to have to record the show and then watch it later when you're done.
Oh, yeah. Well, the first one on June 9th, I'll be in Indianapolis.
Yeah, you'll be there. Yeah, yeah. All right.
Okay, a Detroit Tigers baseball suite raffle sponsored by the Westland Rotary Club. Tickets are $20. The raffle's held on May 12th. The game is held on Saturday, June 11th. I'll be in Indianapolis. Detroit Tigers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. The winner receives a third spot in the third bank suite. Those suites are really sweet. Yeah. Accommodations are 18 people, 5 parking passes, and $300 food voucher. Man. Suite donation by Fifth Third Bank. Wow. Contact Jeff at 734-261-5010 to get your tickets.
Man, oh man, that's going to be a heck of a party right there, I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, those suites are really cool. They got
food. Wow.
Yeah, the servers really take good care of the people in those things.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, summer Camp Garden City summer camp. Monday through Friday, ages 6 through 11, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that's June 20th to August 19th in the Garden City Park. $79 for resident, $94 for non-resident. For more information and registration online at gardencitymi.org/campgc.
Yeah.
Music in the Park. Presented by Gordon Chevrolet is the primary sponsor. There's 3 of them. They're going to be on Thursdays from 6 to 9 p.m. on June 23rd with St. John Smith as the performing artist.
Yep.
July 21st with the Smith Factor. And on August 18th with Taylor Tuckey.
Yeah. All 3 of them are good. Really good.
Yeah. And they got all kinds of stuff that's going to be going on there. They'll have food trucks and business vendors and games and raffles, and they're doing a shop and play event. Kiwanis is going to get involved with that. It's going to be really nice.
Yep.
Autos for Autism. This is a big one. 21st annual Berger Autistic School Association presents Autos for Autism Car Show to benefit Berger School for students with autism. It'll be on Monday, July 18th from 4 to 9. This year it's going to be moved over to the Garden City High School, 6500 Winnow Belt at Maplewood. That was their original location.
Yep.
Live music by Bonnie and the Working Girls, delicious food by R&J Smoked Meats, merchandise raffles, lots of trophies, dash plaques for the first 200 entrants. Motorcycles are welcome. Space is limited. Register early. Register, sponsor, or donate online at www.autismmgc.com. You can get information by contacting the co-chairs Lisa Clark at 734-323-3010. Our own buddy Kim Marquette at 734-812-1559.
Yeah, that is a great event. It's huge and going to be a little bit smaller than last year, but still going to be good nonetheless. If you've never heard,
they had to move it from the middle school because there's work being done over there at the school.
Yeah, if you haven't heard Bonnie and the Working Girls, they're great. Love Bonnie.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got? You got a couple things there too, real quick.
Yeah, I picked up a marketplace when I was at the Straight Farmhouse Historical Museum today.
Rob Smith's watching. How you doing, Rob? Great to see you.
Okay, here's one that we should be sure to mention so Mrs. Chat won't get upset with us.
Yeah.
Garden City Garden Club.
Yes.
Next meeting, May 17th at 7 p.m. at the Straight Farmhouse. Join us. Everyone is welcome. Upcoming events include May 11th, volunteers are needed to help at the Butterfly Garden at City Park. May 18th, visit to U of M Environmental Interpretive Center in Dearborn. We will meet at 10 a.m. at Straight Farm House and carpool from there. May 21st, Garden City Club Bake Sale at Garden City Lucky Squirrel. May 28th, planting annuals at the Commons at Garden City, at corner of Ford Road and Middle Belt, and at our Butterfly Garden. And we expect to meet in the morning, weather dependent. Call for further details. And the ever popular annual Garden City Garden Walk on July 23rd. Contact Mrs. Cheryl Burton at 734-788-1319.
Yeah, if you're interested in getting your yard in shape and getting it on the show, we'd love to have you.
Okay, what else have I got? There's a bunch of stuff that was in here. We've covered several of them.
Right.
Using the parts, preparing car, library hours. Inspire Theater is doing Guys and Dolls this summer, Fridays and Saturdays, July 15, 16, 22, 23, and 29, 30 at 7:30 p.m. And Saturdays and Sundays, July 17th, 23rd, 24th, 30th, and 31st at 2 p.m. Tickets are available for $18 at inspiretheater.ticketleap.com. And they're located at the Westland Center for the Arts, 33455 Warren Road in Westland. You can contact them at inspiretheater.com or call 734-751-7057.
Yep. Are you going to the Mother's Day tea tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. The Mother's Day tea is tomorrow, and I picked up tickets for Faye and I today. I guess you and Cheryl are going.
Yep, we'll see you there.
Yeah, and they still had tickets available this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody wants to go, this is going to be a great event and a lot of fun. So
yeah, get your mothers out there.
Yeah. And Cruzin Hines talked about that. Road rally, talked about that. There's a charity golf outing on Sunday, August 14th. Check-in at 8:30. Shotgun start at 9. Men's, ladies, and co-ed teams, $90 per golfer, includes 18 holes and cart. Putting contest, hole-in-one entry, post-golf meal, and more at the Fellow Creeks Golf Club in Canton.
Who's putting that on, Mike?
Dwayne Westland. That's a good question.
I know
information is Dwayne Westland at distinguished HEDYW.org.
Okay.
Nerf wars, we did that. Mom to mom sale, we did that.
Yep.
And I think that's about all from the marketplace. Kiwanis has got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you're going to have some things going on.
Right. We've got, we're going to try to get a interest in starting a K-Kids over at Farmington Elementary.
Okay.
We got a fundraiser through Jerry at Janetti's Hole in the Wall on October 20th. There's still a few tickets available for that.
That's a fun place. That's a fun place.
Oh, yeah. Huh. We're going to be involved in Lucky Squirrel. And Music in the Park. Lucky Squirrel on May 21st and Music in the Park on all 3 dates starting June 23rd. We will be giving away books for kids and stuff. and having a cornhole raffle during the music in the park.
Okay.
So people will be able to buy tickets on June 23rd and July 21st. The drawing will be on August 18th.
Okay.
We have a baby shower on June 16th. Going to try to provide diapers.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we got an anniversary dinner coming up in July. Possible prayer breakfast in June. We spent a little bit of money to buy a new canopy to use for things like music in the park and Lucky Squirrel, and
yeah, it's always good to have one of those.
and a retractable sign.
Oh, right.
Well, this is a busy day at the Kiwanis meeting. Oh yeah, we have a special speaker next week from AARP.
Okay.
And we've invited the Rotary to join us over at the Straight Farmhouse on Thursday at 12 o'clock.
Very good. And then you're going to be at a convention.
Yeah, the international convention for the JCs is in Indianapolis, and there's 3 of us going to that. That's from June 8th to June 11th. So there's a district convention in Bay City in August, but we don't have all the details on that yet.
You'll be missing the July 9th show, so I will be looking for a guest co-host. So if anyone
June 9th
would like to, June the 9th.
Yeah, not July, June 9th.
June 9th. Anyone that would be interested in co-hosting with me?
Yeah.
Email me at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We'd love to have you.
Right.
Fill in for Mike. I know it's some big shoes. I promise you don't have to sing.
Yeah. Or if you do, you have to sing better than I do, which isn't setting the bar real high.
But hey, if you're interested in co-hosting with me to fill in for Mike on June the 9th, contact me and we'll see what we can work out. All right. Is that all you got, Mike?
I think so, Gary.
Okay. We are 1 hour and 23 minutes into the show. We are always looking for guests to be on the show, especially now during election time. We're going to put the word out there. Any candidate interested in coming on the show, contact us today. We'd love to have you. It's very easy. Just email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on Facebook. And also, it doesn't matter what community you live in. We want to hear from you. For now, we'll be doing the show remotely and safely from the comfort of your home and office. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization. You'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. And Mike, with that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Podcast.
Special thanks to our good buddy Don Nicholson for being here tonight with all his car cruise information. Remember, you can contact Don once again at 734-658-5296 or email him at don@donnicholson.net. Also,
looks like he can do all kinds of printing for you.
Yeah, printing. He'll do flyers, banners, all kinds of stuff. Coffee mugs, you name it. He can do it. Also, big thanks to my fantastic co-host, meteorologist Dr. Tom, and Kiwanis president, Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts before we go?
No, the COVID numbers are going up a little bit. We're not getting a lot of serious people, serious illnesses, but number of hospitalizations and so forth are going up.
Yeah, I saw there was 9 cases at Garden City Hospital today. So,
wow.
When we were 0 for so many days, now it's up to 9. So, yep, got to watch those and take precautions. You know, it's still out. It's something we're going to have to live with, I guess, just like the flu, you know.
Yeah, except for the flu doesn't kill that many people.
Right.
This one's, we've passed 1 million people in the United States,
and I think a lot more people have been vaccinated with the flu and too. So
yeah, it's more of an established,
more controlled.
Yeah.
All right. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for sharing your time with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope that you'll catch it later at your convenience if you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GC Chat. You can also catch us on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for GC Community Chat. You'll find not only this show, but all of our past shows as well, in case you missed any. And please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the little bell there, or the red subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And as always, we want to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe. And we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. We're praying that relief comes soon so you all can catch a break. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. Don't forget, we like to promote community unity, so let's be united and support one another. And please don't hesitate, vaccinate. And Mike, if you see something,
say something.
Absolutely. We need to look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to doppertomsweather.com. It's got a great user-friendly website over there. Good weather information. We will see you right back here next Thursday, May 12th, live on Facebook and YouTube. So until then, hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. Have a safe and wonderful rest of your week. And good night. Mike, I will see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care. Night.
Yeah.